What is up? The Boston Celtics, first to the floor, Jaylen Brown. Good Lord. What did we just witness? Win of the season? I don't know if it's win of the season, performance of the season, without a doubt. Chip on your shoulder, doubt Jaylen Brown, snub Jaylen Brown, whatever the version of Jaylen Brown is when he thinks that he has been dismissed, disrespected, is literally Michael Jordan. He is the greatest player to ever touch a basketball if he thinks he has been slighted. Jaylen Brown took that shit personal. 50 bomb on 82% true shooting. The dude just could not miss. What a game, dude. What a game. Just high octane, cocaine, speedball. If anyone's read the Red Hot Chili Peppers Scarface book, Anthony Kiedis used to do speedballs, which is just liquid, like heroin and cocaine injected into your body. That's what Jaylen Brown just did to me. Good Lord. Celtics tank date of death, 3rd of January. This backwards shit American system, 1/3, 3/1. Good Lord. Man, and the last couple of games, it's felt very dog days with the Kings game, the Jazz game, the Blazers game. Like this road trip, it's hard to go on a West Coast road trip and then you add all of the teams you're playing are dumpster fires between the Jazz, Kings, and Blazers. The Clippers have been hot as anybody coming into tonight. 6-game winning streak. Kawhi has been as good as anybody in the NBA right now. And they've beaten some tough teams too. They beat the Jazz, the Kings. They smoked the Pistons, beat the Blazers, and beat the Rockets and the Lakers. And they got Zubats back tonight as well. That's an incredibly impressive win from the Boston Celtics. And now the Boston Celtics are what? 2 games behind the Knicks? 1 game behind the Knicks. 1 game behind the Knicks. 2.5 games behind the Pistons for the 1 seed. And Jason Tatum hasn't played a second of basketball. We have the exact same amount of losses as the New York Knicks. Good. What a season. This is I didn't think anything would top the IT season. I'm not saying this season is there yet. Even the rookie Jason Tatum season where they make it run to the Eastern Conference Finals, I still have those 2 seasons above this season. But this type of season where the expectations are low and you blow that shit out of the water off the back of a franchise icon in Jaylen Brown. Finals MVP shit all year long. All year long. Fuck your Player of the Month award, dude. Unreal. What a ridiculous stretch for Jaylen Brown, dude. Almost breaks the record for 30 balls in a row for the Boston Celtics. Insane thing to even get close to. Loses it, still wins the game, and then a couple games later just continues to go absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. 50 bomb on the Clippers to close out the road trip. 4-1 on the road trip. It doesn't get this doesn't get better. This is the pinnacle of as well as you can play the sport of basketball. Solo tonight, Tomorrow night we got the band back together. All three of us. I think. Ben Vallis in the chat, shout out. At the cricket today. Insane. What a time to be alive. Bill Simmons in the building, as Ben Vallis astutely pointed out in the First of Four Discord. If you're not in there, sign up to the Patreon, get in the Discord, going fucking nuts right now. Goodness gracious. Yeah, what did Kawhi, because Kawhi was a machine to start this game. And Kawhi ends the game 6 for 17. And I thought it was a team effort. But I mean, I thought Hauser had some good moments. I thought Walsh was fantastic. I thought everybody chipped in. Walsh, man. And I mean, I don't know, I could just go all day about Jaylen Brown. But the way that he's been able to carry this team, and it's not just him, obviously, right? The team's performed really fucking well with him off the court as well. This is a credit to everybody. I've come on this, the amount of times I feel like I've come on here and been like, winning DNA, Celtics culture, all the cliche bullshit. But man, I thought this was a really tough spot. And last game of the road trip, Clippers rolling, Zubats, Lopez, big, gonna hurt you on the glass. You dominated the Clippers on the offensive boards tonight, 16-8. This is a quick, when you try to wrap around your head around how this Celtics team is so good. This was the peak of it tonight. 6 turnovers. They've been leading the league all year in turning the ball over the least. 6 turnovers to the Clippers 9. So the Clippers still only had 9, but you win that battle 16-8 on offensive rebounds, and you win the free throw battle slightly, and you get up 51 fucking threes and knock down 47% of them. Whew. And Jaylen, he's just my captain. We might need, speaking of the cricket, we might need a new one, Ben. A captain's knock from Jaylen Brown. Because, dude, this is MVP stuff, and I don't think he can win MVP, but I think he's got to be on the ballot right now. Joe, Coach of the Year, Jaylen Brown, first team All-NBA. All right. Derrick White as well. It wasn't as big of a second half, but he had a 23-point first half. He ends the game with 29, 4 boards, 7 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, only 3 turnovers. Don't forget, Jaylen Brown only had 2 turnovers. 2 turnovers for Jaylen Brown on a 50 bomb. 3 rebounds, 5 assists, only 3 fouls. Shout out RJ, appreciate the donation. Fun as hell game, JB plus Derrick White. 79 points on 46 shots, 30 assists on 53 makes, and only 6 turnovers. Derrick White, he was getting is he a Jason Tatum merchant? And lately, he has been absurdly good. We had the 7-block game. He was a monster in the fourth quarter against the Sacramento Kings. Tonight, he was just obliterating the Clippers, just taking John Collins' soul out of his body, possession after possession after possession. That was kind of what the Celtics were doing all game whenever John Collins was out there, just hunting him to death. And then Brook Lopez hunting him to death. Death, taxes, and the Boston Celtics cooking Brook Lopez. Those 2 possessions late in the game where Pritchard hadn't really done a ton, and it felt like the game was not teetering, but the Celtics had the chance to take the game, finish it, and go home with one of the best wins of the season, or the Clippers might be able to get back in it. And starts the fourth quarter. Pritchard cooks Lopez, back-to-back possessions, picks up Derrick Jones Jr. full court, forces a turnover, breaks down the defense again, assist to Gaza, puts the Celtics up 18. It was that little stretch right there ended the game. You went up 18 with 9 minutes to go. It's not over, but it's just so hard to come back from that far down. And yeah, it was, if Jaylen gets snubbed from All-Star starter, yeah, I think it's time to just hope that Jaylen gets snubbed from everything. Comes back from the 2023 Miami series, the best he's ever been. Anytime he gets snubbed, it's the best version of himself. So fingers crossed he doesn't make it as an all-star starter. And one of my favorite things to do this season is when Tatum's on the bench is to watch him after basically anything happens. You could tell from the beginning what this game meant to you can kind of tell how big the game is by how Tatum's reacting. And when he's getting up, possession after possession, that's when you know. Because he's just his kind of default is to just chill. So when he's getting up, you know it's a big deal. And today was just Jaylen just told Abby he thinks he's the best two-way player in the game. Who's to argue with Jaylen Brown right now? I don't know if the defense is that elite. Because we're kind of asking everybody else to do the Kawhi Harden job. Jaylen didn't do a ton of work on those guys. But it's not Luka. It's not Jokic. I don't want to get into a whole what is it the best two-way player thing. Just kind of who's the best player. But give me Jaylen Brown over fucking Luka Doncic any day of the week. I'm going to war with Jaylen Brown. Don't think twice about it. Don't care. Aggregate me. Send it to all your Lakers friends, which I know there's very few of you in here. I mean, the best, we got two of the best two-way players on this team. It's Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And yeah, I don't think I didn't notice how explosive Tatum looked getting up and down out of his seat all game. Maybe the most impressive thing we've seen from him. Man. I'm not sure what the second biggest, Derrick White, second biggest performance of the night. No question. I thought he just did it all. And he's been, he might have a case as an all-star if he makes this run into, continues the way that he's been playing into the all-star break. Feels like he's been in the 20 to 30 range with 5 and 5 and 5 every game. Did I hear on the broadcast that he's second in the NBA in stocks? Unsurprising. He's just straight up if anyone, even if it's a big man, finishes over Derrick White, the rim protector, I'm surprised. We have one of the best rim protectors in the NBA at the guard position. It's just so unfair and so much fun to watch every night. But it's time. Anthony Simons. I have been as critical as anybody of Anthony Simons. I wrote the hit piece on Anthony Simons for Celtics blog a month ago. The dude has turned it around, and I thought tonight was the best game he's played. He is doing all the little things on top of can go scorching hot. 5 for 8 from 3 tonight. That's the Anthony Simons that you trade for. That's the skill set that you're hoping is completely unlocked when you play with the Boston Celtics in Missoula's system around Freudian slip, but Jason Tatum to come, Jaylen Brown, Derrick White, Payne Pritchard, Anthony Simons, and Jason Tatum lineups are going to go fucking crazy. But Anthony Simons, offensive rebound that leads to a Jaylen Brown 3. We're noticing. Locks up hard and then hits a 3. We're definitely noticing. The dude is doing the little things. He's getting rebounds. And I've turned into a complete psychopath when it comes to rebounds. It's probably Joe Mazzulla's fault. But it probably has a lot to do with the fact that Celtics have been the 29th or 30th ranked defensive rebounding team in the league. And if they can fix that one thing to any degree, they're already really, really good. If they can fix the rebounding, just not even fix the rebounding. We're just talking about margins, going back to the turnovers and the offensive rebounds and the 3-point attempts. Everything adds up. And building, burning that into the mind of someone or a player that hasn't had that burned into their minds is going to take a little while. Pritchard was forged in the fire of Celtics culture. Derrick White's been like this his whole career, basically. Anthony Simons is figuring out that if he can get 2 extra rebounds a game, that's going to fucking help a lot. It's serious. And who knows what happens with the trade deadline and whether we keep him or not, but he is absolutely trending in the right direction and seems to be the next in line on the Joe Mazzulla Super Soldier program. And Amari Williams is dropping 33-point box score stuffing shit in the G League, which we love to see. But I love it from Anthony Simons because I've hand up been his biggest critic. have hated watching him for a big portion of the season. He is playing so much better. And I know he can hit catch and shoot threes. That's what we get him in got him in here for. You start doing the little things, the impact's just going to go through the roof. Jordan Walshy, benched, rightfully so. I thought since he had the illness, he came back, got into a lot of foul trouble, and then I thought that getting into the foul trouble led to him starting to play quite tentatively, and he just can't play that way. And that's the challenge for a young player is like, can you play with your hair on fire, Hugo and Walsh, but can you also avoid foul trouble? Both of them have had trouble with that. It's just like the life of a young player figuring out the speed of the NBA. We're also asking them to guard James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Cade Cunningham, you name it. We're giving them all the toughest assignments. This is the best Jordan Walsh game we've had since that illness. How many rebounds did he have tonight? 13. 6 of them were offensive. Plus 24. I mean, everyone's plus minus was crazy tonight for the most part. The benching of people works really well on this team. Whether it's benching all of the starters to spark that comeback against the Indiana Pacers, benching Jordan Walsh. I wonder if Josh Minot, if he ever gets the chance to play again, he's been benched for so long now that he's going to come back and he's going to be Scottie Pippen. Could Enes Kanter / Enes Freedom have cooked in the Missoula system? How deep does it go? Did he cook a little bit in the Brad Stevens system? The system, Brad Stevens, Joe Mazzulla, like Brad Stevens low-key assembled the Avengers. Joe Mazzulla, Will Hardy, Ime Udoka with Brad Stevens at the top of it. Just an absurd collection of basketball talent. Minot Shock has looked broken all year though, and he's made all of his shots. We just kind of felt him less, but he actually came in, had a nice drive, I thought, and played well. But yeah, the Jordan Walsh stuff, the 3-point shot continues to look really good, and he's just banging them in from the corner. 3 for 4 from 3, 2 assists, a block, only 1 turnover, and the big one is honestly the fouls. Only 1 foul while playing with that sort of intensity against guys like James Harden, who were just foul drawing machines. Man, I mean, I love the nicknames when they're earned. Like, I've been cringing during the Garzilla stuff on the broadcast. But god damn it, is he earning the Garzilla nickname at the moment. Garza again, plus 17, 6 rebounds, getting it done on the defensive glass a little bit of time. And he's just skilled down low, man. Hit a big 3 again tonight. He knocks down his free throws. Like, the defense is going to be bad at times, but he's been a positive player for a while now. And this is the type of game that I thought that he would just get completely destroyed in. You got guys like James Harden out there and Kawhi out there. It wasn't a complete disaster. He's been fucking good for a couple of weeks now. I think he's comfortably outplayed Cater over this stretch. I thought Cater was okay tonight. 9 rebounds and 8 of them being defensive. I love to see. I find myself just getting frustrated at Cater for being a little bit out of position in a lot of different ways at the moment. But I thought tonight he was really good. Made some really good decisions with the ball in his hands on the short roll. Short roll, catch, pause, and then dunk. Like, some really nice moments. Sometimes getting a little too saucy for my liking, but the sauciness is kind of paying off at times. So who am I to tell him to slow it down at this point? I really liked the Hauser minutes in the first half. We didn't see a ton of him in the second half, which I actually think was the right thing. Again, Joe Mazzulla pulling the right levers. Just Doctor Stranging this thing out here. I thought Sammy was excellent early, hit a couple of threes, had an incredible Samelo moment down low, like kind of pivot, turnaround fade. Really, really beautiful. The Cater 3 almost went in. I didn't hate that he shot it, but I was like, I thought it's a tough matchup for Pritchard with all those big wings out there, but I thought Pritchard ended up having a really good game. He came alive in the fourth quarter. huge buckets I kind of outlined at the beginning. I thought I thought Pritch was the one who put the final nail in the coffin. Obviously, we blew it out massively, but he pushed the lead out to that 18-point range after picking up full court, forcing a turnover, cooking Brook Lopez, assisting to Gaza. Pritchard had 8 assists tonight with 0 turnovers. I thought defensively he was solid as well. I just didn't think it was a bad game for Pritchard at all. He led the team in plus minus as well. Just solid team win. As it is every night, it feels like. Ugo with a 0-0-0-0-0-0-3 foul night. Tough. Ugo's got Ugo's like wing version of Robert Williams, and he's just very jumpy still. So trying to guard guys like Harden that are so shifty and just have that ball on a string, and then that can really like get in the mind of a young player. Not a good matchup, I didn't think. Man, that's got to be one of the wins of the season. I can't think of like the other ones off the top of my head right now, but the win against the Knicks, couple of wins against the Pistons win. There's a few to choose from when you end up 21. Are we 21-12 or 22-12 now? Because that is 22-12. Last thing before I get out of here, because I got to. So we're at a 68.75% winning rate. 82 times 0.6875. We're on a 56.3 win pace. And you take out the first 3 games of the season, we went 0-3. We're on a 60 win pace through like 30 games. Pace has come back amazing. This team is just dominating. Sure, there's been some schedule stuff, but the schedule is going to be easy for the rest of the season. I don't give a fuck. Give me every easy team. And let's go win the title. Why not? You know what? Get Jason Tatum back, go win the title. I think that's a good plan. Tomorrow we'll be back, breaking it down, recapping the road trip. Spoonie, Ben, it's all going to be happening. Just wanted to hop on. And it's been a weird time with the holidays. Very busy. Hope everybody had a good New Year's. Oh, I forgot. The energy is about the shift shirt. I changed specifically once Jaylen Brown hit 50. But yeah, incredible season. Keep it rolling. We'll be back. Hope everybody had a good New Year's, Christmas, etc. Back to regular scheduled programming. Till next time, go Celtics.